Welcome to the Uncultured podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man HM Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
Welcome to episode Donald Trump 45.
That gets no claps.
Not Donald Trump. Hell no.
Well, before we start, make sure you guys like and subscribe us on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Spotify and anywhere else you get podcasts.
That part.
Yeah, comment. We like comments.
Definitely appreciate y'all feedback. Let us know what we get right, get wrong. If we say some shit that upset you and make you feel a certain kind of way, hey man, let it be known.
Let it be known.
Stop being a pussy. Nah, I'm just playing. But you go and say, you know what I mean? You know, you got something to say, go ahead. Not saying, you're going to get anything said back depending on what you're going to say.
Yeah, that's why it's crazy.
Don't look at me, man. I'm good.
You on the verge of going viral, though.
We ain't going to talk about that.
No, we not. I just like touch on that.
Anyway, man. How's y'all week been, man?
Yeah, it's been decent. Yeah, no complaints.
That's good.
I'm alive, like you say.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, mine all right too, man. Can't wait to get out of here Thursday
Oh, yeah.
or Wednesday night.
Yeah, you about to catch a flight.
Oh, yeah. So we probably going to be off next week.
Yeah. Vacation season.
We might not. I might call.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, that'll be
You might
dope.
call in from the A.
Yeah.
You reporting live from the A.
Yeah,
Recording live from GA.
So, man, how you want to start this? You got to start with the terrible thing that happened, man. I know.
Another one.
I know. we
DJ Khaled voice.
Another
one.
So it was a shooting in Grand Rapids, Michigan,
Yeah.
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I think they said he was 26 years old.
Yep. He's an immigrant from
Congo.
Republic of Congo.
Congolese brother. Shot him in the back of his head.
Yeah, that was hard to watch, man. It was pretty much an execution. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Guy was face down, cop was on his back. He just pulled the gun out and put one in his head. Not you didn't shoot him in the leg or nothing. Just straight head. That's the first thing you thought, huh?
Exactly. And that's gonna tie into something else we talk about later about how is it that and I seen a woman post this on she made a post about it. She said how is it that the baby could shoot somebody in their leg and not kill them?
Exactly.
But these trained police officers,
you gotta shoot this man in the back of his head.
They don't want to shoot him in the leg.
exactly.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You know, like it's what her said off mic. You know, they got some type of complex where it's like the audacity of you not bowing down.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want submission. They want, if you don't submit to what I say and respect my authority,
Exactly.
then I'm gonna retaliate by taking your life, pretty much.
And the sad part, you had people on there trying to say, well, he shouldn't have ran. Why did he ran? Okay, even if he ran, that doesn't warrant
A
his
death sentence, right?
I hate that you stupid motherfuckers always trying to find a way to justify one of us being murdered.
Yeah, ain't no justified, John. Especially in this case, ain't no justifying this shit.
Yeah.
And there's no way, it's no reason for him to be taken, like erased off the fucking earth because he ran.
Because he didn't follow your instructions.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't understand that. And granted, he did get the taser from the cop or whatever and whatnot, and that's inexcusable. I'm not completely writing off him,
Right.
but what I am saying is he didn't deserve to die. Is what I'm saying.
right.
And had the cop just let him run, which I'm of the opinion he should have let the guy run because he had his driver's license.
Yeah, you caught him later.
He had the car.
Yeah, whoever he was riding with.
He had the passenger in the car.
Held him, or you know what I'm saying.
So it's like you got everything you need. You can easily identify this brother.
And he didn't have everything he need. He needed submission.
Yeah. And he pulled him over for what?
They said the license wasn't matching the car.
Yeah, the registration, something about
the license plate wasn't matching the car on the.
And some people.
Oh, so they was following behind him. They read his plate.
Yeah,
and it wasn't matching.
Right.
So they stopped him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so, but some people were even asking, like, well, why did you run the plate in the first place? Did he break some kind of traffic law?
Yeah, that's another.
Like, why did you do that?
Right.
Well, you know.
I mean, come on, we know they do it anyway.
Yeah, you know they do it anyway because especially they be looking for people with warrants.
Yeah.
So you know they gonna read the plate.
But they not even really supposed to do that.
Without no suspicion,
Right.
No.
But see, that's the thing. Like, they just lie and make up shit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, like, these police officers are human. So human beings lie.
Absolutely.
You think I'm supposed to just believe this idiot because he's wearing a fucking uniform? Right. No, I don't. What kind of... The uniform is not a representation of his character. Just because you wearing the right uniform doesn't mean you... I mean, shit, you got pedophiles that are priests.
Exactly.
So, don't, you know, what the fuck?
Exactly.
You wearing the right uniform.
You know those type of officers.
Sheep's clothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Those officers that made it to where that uniform doesn't have the prestige that it once had, or it's supposed to have in our society. The way they make it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think it ever really had that kind of prestige in our community.
Nah,
but
not
just
for
because
us.
of how they.
Well, the way they PR it.
Yeah.
It's like, this, we uphold the law, we uphold
morals,
the
and you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
And you got people like that, it makes it look bad. You know what I'm saying? If you got a priest who touches people the wrong way, it's gonna make it look bad.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man. I just, hearing another senseless death. The brother didn't have to be murdered. Yeah. If he ran, he ran, and it is.
If you seeing it's getting that physical, you know what I'm saying, and you by yourself, let him go. You know what I'm saying? Just we get him later.
Why ain't you call for backup?
Call for backup.
And, I mean, you called for backup after you shot him.
Right.
Too late for that. Yeah. Backup for what?
That's you need backup for to back up your story.
Yeah, exactly.
Need some backup. Back up my story.
It's
right.
just, I don't know.
To me, it sounds like the thing to do is like some type of I don't want to say mechanism, but it's some type of thing that they feel like they got to do when they do something that they notice they shouldn't have maybe haven't done. It's like, I better call some people to back up what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you think about the irony of the situation. I think they said his family left Congo because of civil war or whatever.
Exactly.
So they run into the safety of good old America and get executed.
Well, you probably believe that America, it probably is way more safer than Congo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is.
But
but to escape Congo, warfare and still get killed.
we say on this show all the time, America got good PR.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that it's better over there, and in some ways it might be.
Yeah.
But we still got problems over here. We can't act like it's no problems here, because it is.
Absolutely.
Oh no, and man, it just it bothers me, to see that they always find a way to justify or rationalize any excuse to erase us off the face of the earth. You shouldn't have ran. Well, so I deserve to be. So people who look like me deserve to be killed because we ran. And I'm not sitting up here and defending that, cats shouldn't run. But at the same time, okay, I understand the ones that do run. When you constantly seeing, videos and shit of police killing people who are unarmed and killing people who are complying. See, they always try to use that shit. Just comply. Well, I've seen them kill people who complied.
Yeah, I thought it was a gun.
That whole thing creates a cycle. That whole thing creates a cycle because when you do this type of brutality over and over, and it's shown that you do this brutality over and over, it's like it makes the person who's getting pulled over feel like shit. If I get pulled over, they can shoot me if I comply. If I don't comply, they gonna shoot me.
They know when.
And so it makes people it makes some people run. It's the fight or flight thing. So they gonna fight and run. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It creates that situation where it's like that. And then for some people, they sit there and they thinking I'm doing the right thing and they still get killed. Mm-hmm. And then nothing really happens to these officers.
Exactly.
That dude right there, I heard he on paid leave.
At first, have they even released the identity yet? Because
they ain't even released
exactly. They're not even releasing the identity of this motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's how you know that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say the name. Yeah. I don't know if I didn't catch it or not, but I just know for sure that I've heard them say that he's on paid leave.
At the time of this recording, which is Sunday, April 17th. Like, they, as far as I haven't seen it in the news today, they haven't released the identity. Maybe they did. Maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen them release the identity of this motherfucker, and why not?
Right.
I mean, what you worried about? Oh, well, it's going to be mob storming on this, as it should be. Right. The fuck? Oh, you want to protect this bitch. He is a bitch for doing that whole ass shit. What the fuck? Oh, is that an indictment on all police officers? How you feel about it? That's how I feel about most of them. Shit. Don't tell me this, well, it's just the bad apples. Well, finish the rest of that terminology. Finish the rest of that phrase. Couple bad apples spoiled a bunch. Y'all always leave that part out, though, don't y'all? Every single time.
For real, man. Trying to hide them is like okay, y'all, if it has backlash, it should have backlash. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all getting put being held accountable for shit you shouldn't have done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to, it seems like y'all trying to dodge that shit. Trying to, y'all know y'all be fucking up and be dodging. Man, y'all good as hell dodging. Y'all need your own matrix with that shit.
Right.
They good at dodging that shit. I'm glad I didn't see that video. The George Floyd one was enough for me. I was like, I can't watch
especially gruesome.
I didn't watch the video per se, but I've listened to a lot of info on the story. Yeah, I didn't want to watch the video.
Yeah, you don't want to watch it. That's
so just... I'm like, I'm already, and I hate to admit this shit, but I'm already desensitized to watching my black brothers getting murdered. So I don't want to see anymore.
Which on a grand scale, I think that's what they're doing. But I'm gonna
more and more.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Common.
I'm not gonna get into that bag.
I mean, it's so many topics to talk about on this podcast. Like, really is from shit that go on out here in the world, and it I know, we try to throw in jokes and try to mix in some shit, but obviously we can't do that on this particular topic. Yeah. On the last topic though, it's gonna be some funny shit being said, but on this one, I just feel for the family, to have someone snuffed out. That's pretty much that's the term I would use for it. Execution style. He was just uncalled for. And people say, well, he reached for the taser. Yeah, he probably did reach for the taser. And okay, I'm not excusing that. Does he deserve to die for reaching for a taser? He didn't reach for the gun. Reach for the taser.
Right.
Still doesn't deserve to die. This is the problem that I have with, I'm not going to bite my tongue. The problem I have with white people always trying to justify a senseless murder of a black brother. I'm tired of that shit. I'm fucking tired of it. And the first thing one of you stupid motherfuckers going to do is call me racist. No, motherfucker, look in the mirror. Look at yourself. It ain't your motherfucking people being snuffed out on the news like that.
They stay using the wrong terminology.
I know.
Racist,
I ain't gonna talk about. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened to me Friday. I told y'all what happened off mic. But and that you gotta know that shit. It just okay. I'm not gonna get too far off.
If you do, I got you. Go ahead.
I look right at him.
If you do, I got you.
But people, this goes back to social media. Okay, people want to say about social media. I just told my wife this yesterday. They want to say, "Oh, social media is the devil. Social media is bringing down society." I said, "No, it's not. Social media is exposing society for what it always has been." Yeah. You see all these crazy happening. Yeah. You see all these crazy people talking shit on the internet. This is the shit they've actually. These are the views they've had.
I think it's a double-edged sword. It shows, and then it also is bad for society. It's really doing a lot of bad to society because it's too much of it. It's too much information and things going on at one time. It's the culture. Social media,
fake stuff.
The social media part with people, the cancel culture and how they deal with how to cancel people and all that whole shit is just it's a lot. It's a lot.
I just think
we're not ready for it as a society. We wasn't ready for it. It kind of came fast and wasn't able to adapt to it as fast as it's been progressing.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. I just think, like I say, I just think all it ever did was just expose how fucked up and corrupt humanity's always been. It's always been this way. The only difference is you didn't get to see what the average person said or thought. You didn't get to see them express their thoughts because people put on a certain face when they in public. You know,
in some ways that was a good thing.
It was. Yeah. They masked how they really felt about shit. And now when you get on the internet, because
it's too much. It's too much on here now.
Yeah. You in the safety of your own home, you feel comfortable sitting there on your couch or on your bed. Or you could be as racist as you want.
Or you can make a fake account and
exactly.
I really go for it.
Exactly.
I would say that's the good part, that it helps people see what it really is. But it also displays some things that maybe should not be up there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could have kept it to yourself.
Yeah, man, I can't even tell you how many times I didn't made a comment on social media that was a standard straight comment, and then somebody come up under me saying some old dumb shit, and I just think you could have kept that to yourself. You know, and then what's the point?
And that's the other bad part. You say something, and the way a lot of people are, the way they think is they have to make you conform to their views. Yeah. They don't respect yours and say, you know what, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? That's your opinion, and I'll let it go. They got to try to make you conform to theirs, and if not, they rally people who think the same as them to come at you.
But that also ties into what you just brought up. That ties into cancel culture,
right?
Because if you make a joke about a certain group of people, and then those certain group of people find it offensive, then you shouldn't be doing stand up, or you shouldn't be doing music, or you shouldn't be doing whatever your craft is, whatever it is that you do. They want to take away your livelihood. And I've always been against cancel culture. I've always have. And they say, well, what if a racist person jump on stage? They've been doing that shit forever. They've been saying nigger. They've been talking shit about us. And black folks been keeping it moving. Like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Let me not catch you on them streets. It's that simple. Look, hey, we ain't trying to snatch no food out of his mouth, but you better watch how you move. You better watch how you carry yourself. Yeah, you said that shit on stage, and you better have 1,000 niggas with you. You better have 1,000 niggas worth of security, because if we catch you, you know what I'm saying?
The thing about cancel culture, it seems like nobody really has a kind of a guidelines on how to go about it. Everybody just out there just doing whatever. Oh, they going off the emotion for sure. And then they canceling people. Like, we talked what was it, a couple of shows before last about the lotto thing, right?
Yeah.
And they went so hard on Kodak.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Like that's why she should have said who it was.
Yeah.
Because they assumed it was Kodak.
Yeah.
They was dragging him.
And now they talking about his Wayne.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and see, this is why I didn't go along with the bandwagon and dragging Kodak.
Yeah.
Because I felt like Hirsch just said, what I said on that show was like, look, man, I understand what she was trying to do, but she should have at least said somebody's name.
Right.
Because
Now you
it
putting
leaves
everybody
else
on
on
the
the album to look
Yeah.
like they did something.
You know they gonna focus on Kodak because he
He the most wild, outlandish one out
He's
there.
known to do some
finna
wild
do
shit.
right.
So they talk about Kodak. And now they talking about Wayne, but they not dragging Wayne like they drag Kodak.
Kodak like, why y'all ain't doing them like y'all did me?
Right. All right. And we still don't know if it's Wayne.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's people just jump on there and they just drag people. They don't really be knowing all the information. They say all kind of shit, and it's like, man, y'all don't got no guideline for this cancel code. Y'all just emotional and just say whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, just like them racist motherfuckers came at me the other day. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for when we have a white guest on the show,
Yeah.
if we can ever find one. So if it's anybody white that watches this show, reach out to us on Uncultured Roots at our email address.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, and see, we not really big and popular yet, so our brand is that we'll interview regular, normal ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, hold on. Yeah, we will, but we gotta. We still screen people.
I know.
Because I don't. I had to stop you. I had to stop you because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I understand people and I know how they think.
Yeah.
This is not an invitation to have. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna say whatever and talk crazy.
Well,
we
come
not
on,
having
man.
that. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
We ain't having that type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
At
but
the end of the day,
we can
edit
always
it out.
cut it. I mean, yeah,
We
we
get
can.
respectful, yeah.
We don't do the show live,
Right,
so it's
exactly,
like
yeah.
I know, but
I know what
it
you're
gets
saying. I know
them.
what
It
you're
gets
saying.
they rocks off just being able to get up there and act a fool,
Yeah.
even if we don't put it out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
it's trolls out here, so we cannot
yeah.
have an open invitation
Well,
like that. It's too many trolls out there.
Obviously, I'm glad you said that. I obviously wasn't doing it like that, but
We gotta get somebody we know, man. We can't just have an open thing.
Well,
Trolls will jump out there and say,
the reason why I'm saying even if it's not somebody we necessarily know is because, like I say, we trying to engage with the audience,
Sure.
So yeah,
they can engage under the comment section.
Okay.
I'm making it so goals don't. I'm making sure that these motherfuckers don't feel like, oh, I got an end right here.
Well,
Absolutely
I know
not.
what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I mean, shit.
Comment section where you belong if you want to do that shit.
Okay, a racist person what I was about to say is an oxymoron. A racist person in their right mind. Those two don't mix, obviously.
not at all.
But I'm saying if a person wanted to come on here and try to be ignorant like that to that degree, it's like, okay, it's three of us and it's one of you, and you're not going to be in studio with us, so you're going to be on the phone. So you start getting stupid. We're not going to edit out. We're just going to fucking hang up on your dumb ass. Like, oh, well, you see how we had to get rid of this dumb motherfucker? Okay, this is a prime example. If we invite you on the show, don't do this because it's like you're wasting your fucking time. And we about to drag your ass. So, whatever. So, I mean, I just say that because, we want to engage with the audience. We want people to be a part of the show.
And I'm all about that.
No. But that's why I'm glad you said what you said because, me, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck how racist you is, nigga. I talk shit to you straight up. We can do this shit on camera, in person. I don't give a fuck. It is what it ain't with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But,
I don't give a fuck. But my thing is, I'm thinking strategic about the whole thing.
Oh, no, I
It's just-
understand.
I'm not.
You're looking at the business angle of it,
You
brother.
don't open up that floodgate.
Yeah.
Well, if I know if I open up that floodgate, it's gonna go somewhere where, and it's just going to have to be what it is. But I also just want to not waste our time with somebody that's stupid.
Right. Well, I mean, like I say, if you a person of substance, if you have something to contribute to the show, you're more than welcome to reach out to us at Uncultured Roots
at gmail.com.
Thank you. Uncultured Roots at gmail.com. See, it's three of us. I started, they can finish it. Hey, that's how I go. But we have to say that because we're trying to build something here. We're trying to do something that other shows are not doing. So we're trying to keep the audience engaged and everything else. So if you are a person that has common sense and you want to kick it with us, obviously it'll be a phone in, no problem. Obviously, like Fly said, there would be a screening process. But, I mean, most people who probably listen and keep up with our show are like-minded individuals, people who have an open mind and a similar perspective on some of the things that we engage in. So,
Right.
I got a couple other people that want to get on the show. So just trying to make time for that, scheduling and everything else. So
I know my brother was reaching out to me. I'm getting on the show.
My cousin Maryland too mentioned he was interested in.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Hey man, I'm all for it.
bro, holla at us. Holla at me for sure, and we'll set it up.
Set it up.
Let's go. I'm all for
Good
it.
stuff.
So to end this topic now, I'm gonna bring it back this time.
Final thoughts. Yeah.
So it's
I like this. He on his shit. Yeah. Not that saying you ain't.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I don't take it as a slight, brother. I look. The off mic conversation explains everything. We already understand.
Yeah.
So, but it's unfortunate. There's this young brother at 26 years old got chopped down, lost his life because of a ignorant ass trigger happy cop. The guy got killed over a traffic violation. Let that sink in. He didn't die because he ran. He didn't die because it was a traffic violation. He would have never got pulled over for anything else. It's that simple. The brother was scared. There was probably a language barrier because he wasn't from this country. And he's probably seen videos online of innocent black men getting killed by police. And even if they weren't innocent, that still doesn't mean that they should die.
We got a system to...
And people just forget that. So prayers.
This is kind of off, but off topic.
Just prayers to the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But this is kind of off topic. But speaking of a black man getting shot, they I forget what state it was, but they doing the
What is it, anti-lynching bill or something?
No, the execution. It's a firing squad.
Oh God.
The first person
They don't put that back in there?
is back. I forgot what.
What?
I think it's
Sound
South
like some
Carolina or
Mississippi
something like
shit.
that. I think it's South Carolina, but of course the first person who's going to get the
brother.
firing squad is a black guy.
What?
So they gave him, because apparently they saying that they don't have the means to get the medication to do the lethal injection.
No, they just want to shoot this brother.
So
Yeah.
That's all.
they had him choose between the electric chair and the firing squad.
They could get the fucking.
Why it's got to
beans
be a
this shit.
fucking firing squad? Why?
I don't know. Who brought that back?
Yeah, who thought process was to say firing squad?
It's racist motherfuckers in the South.
Right.
Let's just call it what it is. This
This is 2020 something, man.
And they
they want to take it back to 1950.
They going medieval, dog.
They want to go back even further than that. I mean, shit.
I'm sure they probably even thought about hanging.
Of course,
I wouldn't be surprised.
of course. But they just passed the anti-lynching bill, so
Yeah.
I mean, anti-lynching, would that really even be
oh well, you talking about legal lynching?
yeah, because that won't apply to corporate punishment.
yeah, capital. Yeah.
One thing I
Or
will
capital
say
punishment.
about this firing squad, guess who's in the exact same state? Who's on death row?
Who is that?
The little white fucker that shot up the church.
Oh,
He's in the same state.
Oh, give it to him.
He gonna be on the fire squad too?
Give it to him.
Is he gonna be on there?
Give it to him.
Yeah.
No, his
I'm
little-
all
Last
for
I
it.
heard, he was trying to get an appeal
Fuck
about
outta here.
insanity or something.
Fuck outta here.
Nah.
Nope. And it's gonna sound evil, but put his ass down. Put him down like the dog he is.
You need to feel it the same way
He
did
killed
them
9
poor
people. It was 9.
Yeah.
Killed 9 people in that church.
No, I said poor, not.
Oh, yeah. No, he needed no, man.
If they gonna give him a choice like they just gave this guy, he's gonna choose the chair.
I don't give a fuck, just as long as he going.
Yeah, as long as he feel it.
Exactly.
Cook his noodle. Cook his noodle.
He feel it. I'm putting that on the shirt, nigga. Long as he feel it. Yeah. Putting that on the shirt.
Raymond noodle this motherfucker. Better Raymond his noodle.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
He want to shoot up churches. We're gonna fry his ass like churches.
Shoot up.
Disgusting, man.
Damn, that's not funny.
He come in,
It is, but it's not.
Nah, for sure. If he want to shoot up churches, gonna fry his ass like churches. That's what
they accepted him in, just like
as black people do.
Study with him, pray with him, and then while everybody praying, he just starts shooting.
And you know what? I'm gonna say something that's controversial right now, and I don't give a fuck if y'all hate me for it. But history tells us we shouldn't trust them people. Didn't the Native Americans do the same thing? Didn't they take them in, show them how to farm the land and everything, and then look what they turn around?
I told you.
It's a pattern with them.
I told you it was some type of old diary they found, right, where they was like, the natives are very nice and they open their land to us and they open their homes to us. If we had enough people, we could take the land over.
That's their mentality. That's what they do. And see, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna break some shit down for you. And this is not nothing that we wrote on the board. I'm gonna break down their game plan. This is what they do. They play the victim. Well, it's not me. They try to play like it's not all of them. But when you do that, they throw up that kind of shield when they say it's not all of us. But you're covering for the ones that are like that. So in the grand scheme of things, it may not be all of you. But guess what you're not doing? You're not rooting out the ones that are like that. You're not doing that. You're not taking accountability. You're not holding those ones as responsible and accountable for that shit. So you always hit us. You try to guilt trip us. Well, it's not me. And that's racist to say all of us are this, that, or the third. But like I explained to people the other day when they were trying to attack me, you judge me the second I walk into a fucking store. I don't sag my pants, but I wear a do-rag and I wear my hat. And if I would put them on at the same time like I do and I walk into the store, you automatically assume I'm a motherfucking thug or trying to rob the place or something.
Right.
They always do that. I always get stereotyped. I ain't never stole shit in my motherfucking life. I ain't had to. I always found a way to get what the fuck I needed legally. So y'all stereotype the shit out of us. I don't give a fuck about what you see on TV. Everybody ain't like that.
Show that.
So I'm going to give y'all that same energy you give me. Well, all white people aren't like that. Well, I'm doing y'all the same way you do us. And people are going to come off and say, well, you don't like white people. That's not true. I'm just telling you about yourself. And you don't want to hear it. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you sick in your spirit because you can't ultimately admit the truth within your own soul.
Well, white people.
Truth hurts.
Yeah,
truth hurts.
White people who understand, they know.
And we ain't
got to
right, because I'm not talking about those.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about them kind.
You ain't never got to explain it to them because they understand. They got it.
Yeah,
they know about how some of they folks be doing. Like we know some of the shit our folks be doing. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
And we point out the shit our people. We talk shit about our own people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Absolutely.
The fuck. It ain't this is a pro-black show, but we call out bullshit no matter what color it is.
No, bullshit is bullshit.
Shit.
But, I believe they've been in such a survival mode. It seems like they've been in survival mode because they do survival tactics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, knowing that it's some people in your crew that's wrong, but y'all be like, he's on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're going to stick with him.
Exactly. And that's what they do.
I'm going to stand by him.
That's what they do. And that's why I say I have to call them out. And it sounds like I'm calling y'all out. Sorry.
Like blanket.
Right. It sounds like I'm calling them out as a whole.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it don't apply, let it fly. But the fact is, it apply to a lot of you motherfuckers. And you know who you are. And for there's another thing, because people are getting, and I guess I'm not making it any better when I said we would like to have a white person reach out, try to be on the show. They looking at this shit like, hell no.
Yeah, I'm sure some people like. And then
Second thought, nah.
I'm not gonna. Well, I was gonna bring up what Cuz told us, but I'm not gonna say it.
Huh?
I was gonna bring up what Cuz said to us, but I'm not gonna say it. About how somebody he knew wanted to be on. He was like,
Oh
"I think you're
yeah,
ready
no,
for
no,
that."
no, yeah,
Yeah, I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not gonna bring that up.
He definitely wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for
It's
that
just
shit.
you know. Yeah, man, we talk about a wide range of things and everything, but you know, we obviously black. You know what I mean? We talk about our experience, and that's one of the main things we talk about on the show. So you know, part of our experience is, you know,
Giving things from my perspective.
give things from our perspective, but it's also a straight connection to what these people do to us.
Exactly.
And so we talk about that. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't do what they do, or if they didn't do what they're doing still right now, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
As far as that's concerned. So, you know, yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
And as we say, you know, if a white person is brave enough to come on the show, and I'm going to use the term brave enough because you probably watch this shit and probably feel intimidated. But in our reality, the way we would come off as we are professional. If you watched any of our old episodes, we've always been professional with our guests.
We like to say that we're the most unprofessional professional.
Real shit. No, he's not lying about that. But we would give you the respect off the top just because you're a guest. Yeah. It's when you encroach upon that and decide to no longer be respectful. That's when you're going to get the other side of that coin.
You know what I wonder? I wonder, is it a white person that listens to this, and they listen to it with the intent to understand black people?
And those are the people we really want to engage with.
I would like to talk to that person.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I said it's not a blanket. Whatever you hear me say or hearing these brothers say, it's not a blanket, like he said, to use his word. It's not a blanket approach. It's targeted at certain ones. The problem is,
because all the ones who understand and they got it, and we fuck with you, man.
Exactly. We fuck with the ones that understand the struggle.
Fuck with you heavy.
Yeah. So
that's any group. That's any group.
Exactly. So I don't know, man. That wasn't even a topic, and that shit just came up.
It happens. Y'all know us by now. We're 45 in. Too late now, motherfuckers. Still in.
All right, man. What's that other one that you brought up? I'm gonna let you. Oh shit! Hey, we fucking with everybody today. Everybody catching these.
Catching these hands, boy. Catching these hands, my boy.
Go ahead, my brother.
So it was a story coming out of New Jersey that two women in a women's prison, all women's prison, came up pregnant by one of the trans prisoners that was in the prison.
I wonder how that happened.
Cause he got a dick.
Oh no, I'm trying to understand. I know how that works. I understand sexual education. I'm involved in sex.
But they really women, though. You know,
I've been involved in sexual activities. But what I'm trying to understand is...
I gotta put my hat on.
Well, what I'm trying to understand is, what kind of trans person is it? Is this a woman, a man that want to be a woman? Are you trying to be a trans lesbian? Or how did that happen? Or was you not even? Was you really a cross dresser and you just? What?
I think maybe he just found the cheat code and he's like, you know, I'm about to finesse the whole system and be in a prison full of women.
If that's the case, Well, you a smart, you
You a
smart
genius.
motherfucker. Now, you must have sat there like, man, how do I get a lot of pussy at one time?
I get all the.
How do I give the most love at one time?
I have nothing nice to say about this, bro.
I know.
He finessed.
I'm
the
gonna
system,
act like
dog.
I'm a trans person. I'm gonna go to this women's
I'm gonna get
jail,
locked up.
and they gonna want to get it to me because they ain't had none.
Right.
This is exactly why I'm not a fan of the transgender shit, bro. Sorry, I'm just not. And that's not to say that I discriminate and hate on them. No, of course not. I don't do that.
Just can't do certain things.
I mean, come on, man. You just, I mean, I just feel like, common sense is being lost in this day and age, man. I'm sorry.
I would say this is why. This is exactly why that person kind of hurt. Why?
Yes.
Hurt. It hurts.
that cause.
They cause.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they really about. Well, I feel like I'm a woman. I need to be seen as a woman, and so I should be able to go to the women's bathroom and stuff like this. But this is a big reason why people don't want that.
Yeah, think about that.
Exactly.
My fucking daughter goes in this bathroom.
Yep.
Alone?
See,
What? Like,
the pushback they always give to that shit is they claim that you're being transphobic and insensitive. They hit you with your name calling and all of that bullshit.
not phobic.
Listen,
How is it transphobic if I'm saying send the motherfuckers to the men's bathroom where I'm at? If I'm scared of them, why am I saying send them to my bathroom?
See, you using
That
logic.
don't even make sense.
You using logic.
you can't use logic.
Right.
Logic is outlawed. It's forbidden.
I say that because when they call somebody a transphobic, they not going off of logic. They going off of emotion.
Yeah, and I mean,
Like, oh no, you're trying to take away what I want, so I gotta say something. You clearly mad about what somebody else said, and you going off of that, and you calling them something that they're not.
I mean, there are transphobic people out here in the world.
Absolutely,
It's true.
absolutely.
But just because they disagree with you does not make them transphobic. There are many reasons why they would disagree with you. For the one that he just explained, I have a daughter. He has a daughter. We wouldn't want a trans female going into the women's bathroom, especially if you haven't had the proper, if you haven't gone all the way through with the procedures. If you're just a female in name only, but you don't have the genitalia per se, what the fuck? And I'm gonna say what I've always said: you just a man in drag. I don't give a fuck if you get offended by that. Like,
There's some sick people in the world, so
but-
people can use that to their advantage.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
but watch how they come and attack me for saying the truth and how millions of fucking people feel exactly the way I just said.
Yeah.
Well, even though everything is not all black and white and it's some shit, right? You got to understand what what reality is. And reality is whatever still there. Even when you take everything away, reality's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
That's what reality is. Even if you don't believe in, even if you don't believe in it, it's still there. That's it, because it is what it is. As the saying goes, like we always say, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Yeah. Like you might identify as something, and that's cool. If you are nobody, I don't think we have nobody really. Well, I'm sure some people have a problem with it. For the most part, a lot of people probably don't really have a problem with people identify with what they want to identify. But the thing is, if you got genitalia and all that, what else they gonna classify you as? They gonna say you're a man.
Nobody has the right to challenge you in terms of how you view yourself. Okay? I'm willing to give them that.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give you that. But at the same time, you have to, and they're gonna use this against me. I can hear it already. They're gonna use it against me in the future. You kind of have to subscribe to a certain degree to be able to live in a society, you have to somewhat be able to subscribe to societal norms. I'm sorry. Like, okay, just look at it back in the day when black people couldn't sit at fucking lunch counters, when they had full blown segregation, when they had Jim Crow was in full effect. Did my people, not my people, did our people not have to still drink from them fucking colored water fountains? Right?
Yeah.
Could they not swim in non-colored pools? Now, the pushback, the argument they're going to have with that is, well, that was wrong then. And you see, we rectified and fixed the situation. Yeah, but see, here's the difference. You can identify as a female, but you have biologically male parts.
Right.
This is the problem that needs reconciling.
Right.
You can claim one thing, right? But common sense has to come back into play. Logic has to come back into play.
Science.
What you feel in your mind,
Biology.
that's you and your battle. That's you and who you are.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be a multimillionaire. That is not the case. That's a battle I have to. That's something I'm trying to make happen. But I keep going back to that, what you just said. Little girls in the bathroom. Now, granted, all trans people are not like that.
Right. It's not saying that trans people are going to assault little girls, but I'm saying that opens up a door
Right.
for other sick people
The wrong trans
to use that to their advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because what people are going to kill me about, they're going to, well, that's an indictment. You trying to say all trans people are like that? No, they're not.
no,
They're not
not at
all
all.
like that.
Okay.
And that's really unfair to put them in that box. I'm in agreement with you that we shouldn't be putting every single trans person in that box. But what I'm trying to say is, Hurst brought up a good point. I mean, it's just like people. You don't know who's good and who's bad until they show you.
Exactly.
You don't know. And as fathers with daughters, that's not a chance we're willing to take with our daughters. That's what I'm getting at. You got to take risk in life, but not that kind of risk.
In that case, it's like, why just have a unisex bathroom?
Well, see, they still when you propose that, they feel like they're still big because they play the victim. They still want to be like,
But check this out.
Wait a
But check
minute.
this out. You having what's wrong with that? You having a unisex bathroom. You already in the middle as far as you concerned. Even calling yourself trans, you're not calling yourself a woman. You call yourself trans. So why? Where you can have your own thing, where you can go in and not even just trans can use that bathroom if they want it. A woman can use the bathroom if she wanted.
No, they call themselves women, right?
Let me tell you, I didn't tell
They
you.
identify as that, but
Yeah.
they call themselves trans. So
I didn't tell you guys this. I didn't, because it didn't dawn on me until we got on this topic. When I was in Florida, the week before, we went to. I'm trying to remember, where did we go? We went to one. It was a a little attraction. It was the House of Illusions down there. We went to that.
Okay.
And the person at the front desk was a trans person, biologically male, but identified as a woman. And obviously, I'm there with mostly women. You know, me and my sons were the only males there, but we outnumbered. 9 of us and only 3 of us are male. So there you go. So, to make a long story short, we checking in at the front desk. Like, we got tickets, supposed to be here this time, yada, yada, yada. And that person at the desk asked me a question. And I said, oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm letting the women take the lead. He was like, yeah, us girls tend to do that. And I just kind of smiled and
gaslighting you.
yes, he did. But here's the thing.
I would love to see your face.
I know, and I know when my wife watches this, she gonna be like, "No, you didn't tell that fucking story," because she know, because we talked about it after when we it was like, did they say? I'm like, yeah. He said exactly what you thought he said. But the point I'm getting at is, so I was confronted with that face to face. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I can sit up here and say what I'm going to say on this mic. But again, like I said, I don't discriminate against anybody. I can have an opinion about you, but how I treat you will define my character. Yeah. I'm still going to give you the respect, whether I agree with you or not, until you start to be disrespectful towards me. Then I ain't giving you shit. Right. But this person was respectful. They identified as woman. Who the fuck am I to challenge them on that? Right. I'm not going to challenge you on what you feel and what you believe you are. Right. Do I agree? Fuck no. But that's who you are. According to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's ironic that we brought this up, and it didn't dawn on me until wait a minute, that did happen. And nothing was, we didn't have any problems. Yeah. That person came when we went in and started looking at, because it was a good little place, good little tour. They had a lot of things that are trick your mind. And this person from behind the desk, I'm not gonna gender specific. I'm not gonna do this person that's still giving them the respect. Right. Because I'm not calling them it. You know what I'm saying? Right. This person came from behind the desk and still gave us assistance, and everybody in my family, and nobody agreed with what this person was on, but we didn't disrespect. We still engaged in conversation, cordial conversation. Right. We kept it cordial. We kept it respectful, as you should in society.
Still a human being,
But yes, when it comes to the bathroom thing, that's an issue. I don't agree with that's an issue. Because sports, if you I mean, I'm just gonna be keep. If you 6 foot 6, 6'4", 6'5", man, trying to identify as a woman, and then you go in the bathroom and my wife in there, my wife ain't gonna feel comfortable. Yeah. I can't speak for all. Most women are not gonna feel comfortable, and they will fucking tell you that. Now, the only thing, I wish we had a woman on the show, because it just sounded like 3 niggas talking about shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we are in the process of working on that, so we can get those issues.
And I'm sure a lot of women have a lot to say. Man, on Twitter, oh my God, man. Look, the judge, going off of what I'm seeing on Twitter, I see a lot of women like, man, they be feeling like they get a lot of diss coming from trans women. They be dissing them about womanhood, and it's like, man, how you gonna be talking to us like this? And we the blueprint.
So they lecturing them about womanhood.
No, they be talking about them. Some of them, it's good and bad people in every facet of being a human being. It's like, even in trans, the trans group is people that's probably cool, and then it's people who they got different intentions. And it's been ones who had the different intentions have been talking crazy.
They're using that trans shit as a smoke screen. The sick people, like you say, they're using and
to their advantage.
The dude who won that swimming competition a few weeks back, like, you identified as a man all the way up until you saw you couldn't compete with the bros. Then you decide you're gonna compete against women, and I'm telling you, they're gonna try to drag me for that too. Well, how the fuck do you know? Well, you don't know either, motherfucker. So shit. I can speculate just like the rest of you motherfuckers. It's probably gonna come a point in time where they're gonna be like, look, if you don't get rid of this nigga 1-7, we don't cancel the show. Replace him with somebody that's more
I mean, how they gonna cancel? We don't own that. We can't cancel us. We own this shit. We're not owned by anybody.
No. But I'm saying, they probably look at me like, you just be having some outlandish shit. No, it's not. I operate out of logic and common sense, people. And I'm sorry, I see a lot of nonsense in society. That's nonsense to me. Do I have all the answers? Fuck no, I don't. But I was raised up by people who had common sense, and that shit stuck with me. And I have common sense, and I teach my children common sense. Now the next person probably gonna say, well, you teach your kids to hate gays and trans? No, I don't. Of course not. Not at all. Especially when they have them in their school. So
Right.
they got to see these people every day.
Unlike other groups who teach their kids that hate.
Yeah.
The ones who think they superior,
Yeah.
stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, if it don't apply, let it fly, remember?
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, when did they start putting trans women in all women prisons? I don't know. I didn't know they did that.
I didn't know either. That's the
Man,
first
I ain't
time
know
I'm
either.
hearing of
I
that.
ain't know either. But clearly they doing it.
And clearly they don't need to be doing it.
Clearly.
I mean, what the fuck?
Because they gonna
Somebody done fought for it and said, I'm a woman and I don't need to be in a woman prison. Because, where would they fit? But what the thing is, there's a lot of gay dudes who dress up like women and they're in prison.
yeah.
I mean, if you gay and
a
you
lot
in
of-
prison, that's
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, right.
That's your spot. I ain't making light of it. Sensitive motherfuckers. I'm telling you, look, man, I've been catching so much hell on social media. It's like, dog, that shit the other day, I'm telling you, man, it was so many people that came out the woodwork to attack me. I couldn't even respond to all of them. Like, damn,
You're
bro.
not supposed to.
I mean,
You can't.
it's a
you can't.
it's a learning process, brother. I'm still learning because
ain't no way you're gonna be. You
I
no
know.
way to be there.
I
You
know.
would still be responding right now.
I would. But the type of person I am, I like to engage in intellectual debate.
Well, you just said these people not intellectual.
Right. That's not intellectual debate.
You can't go
there.
back and forth with these folks. Dog. This is why I tell you all the time, man. I don't argue
You
with
do.
these folks.
You
I
do.
don't argue with people.
You do, but
You gonna get yours off? I'm gonna get mine off, and that's gonna be
Yeah, I'm
it.
leaving it at that.
and you know how it look, right? It look like I'm an argumentative person, and my wife will be the first to tell you that nigga ain't no argumentative person. I don't like arguing worth a damn. An argument and a debate are two totally
Yeah.
different things. Like
Yeah,
people try to say they the same, they're not.
Right.
If I'm debating you, it's a logical debate. And like I tell people all the time, I'm actually open minded. You might look at me and you ain't open minded. You feel like you got I don't have my mind made up about everything. I mean, there are some things written in stone because that's my foundation. But at the same token, I am open-minded enough to be able to see different perspectives and see things from a different lens. But if a racist motherfucker want to come to me and try to tell me about that motherfucking Confederate flag and trying to explain to me about the Confederate, there's nothing you can tell me about that fucking flag. I know what that fucking flag was for.
Exactly.
I know what it stood for. And you can't sit up here and call yourself a fucking patriot and say you love America if you still got that flag,
Yeah,
you dumbass.
that don't even make sense.
The fuck?
They still bringing
They
up.
went to war against the United
To
States of
separate
America.
from America.
They,
And they
How many
lost.
countries have we been to? How many countries have we been to war with? Then we went to war with Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like a motherfucker in 1942, 1943, walking around with a Japanese flag with the dot on that motherfucker. Oh, okay. Is that acceptable? And man, they'd gun your ass down. Stop it.
man, they like bringing up old shit.
Of course. I mean, it's our heritage. Well, your heritage was slavery, motherfucker.
Hey, man, your heritage, man, y'all lost.
You proud of that? You proud of that?
Y'all lost the war, dog.
I should be trying to bury that damn flag.
And the more I went into history about it, the Northerners realized we need those black people. We need those black people to come and help fight. And the black people are the ones who helped win the Civil War. Yeah. And that's the little part that they don't fucking talk about.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yep.
I don't know. They put it in movies like The Patriot with
Mel Gibson.
with Mel Gibson.
Well, okay, I'll give you that.
And then of course, we already know what Abe Lincoln did. Not free them, but he letting them go.
He set the
was-
stage.
He didn't really want to get rid of slavery either, but he had to. The more I learned about him too,
He
the
knew
more,
they couldn't move forward as a country with this stain.
Because he made the statement.
Yeah.
If I could keep slavery
Well,
intact,
not this country move forward because of disdain to slavery. That's not what it was. He knew that was their money maker. I take the money. What makes the money that takes away them getting being able
to be able to fight war,
building up their own.
have guns and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure they probably had their own slaves trying to fight on their side.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I really would like to and I know it would make sense, and I know I get frustrated and I raise my blood pressure, but I really would like to talk to a racist person straight to his face and just be like, so you love that Confederate flag so much.
Yeah,
what good
I want
would
to
come
pick
out
their
of that?
brain. Like what?
But what would it come out of that?
No,
if they so stuck on what they believe.
No, I know the shit that came out of their mouth wouldn't make sense. But I'm like what you just said.
Yeah, I want to pick.
I just want to
understand.
I won't understand it, but I want to hear it. I want to hear it come right out of you. I want to hear the ignorance come out of your mouth. I just want to hear it.
I'm sure you could
Like,
type
so
up
you
something
just
on
gonna
YouTube.
No. I'm saying, I know, but I'm saying, I want you to say it to my face.
Right.
That's the whole thing. And people think, oh, you going, no, I'm not going to retaliate against you, not unless you try to do some shit to me. I just want to hear you give a good explanation about your fucking heritage, about that flag. Because what did your heritage stand for? Right. What was your heritage about? Because was your heritage about oppressing people?
Right. And if that's your heritage,
and if that's your
fuck your heritage.
Fuck your heritage.
Fuck about your heritage.
Exactly. And I stand on that.
Yeah.
10 toes down, as they say. No. So, fuck your heritage if that's what it's about.
Your heritage say I'm not a complete human being, fuck you and your heritage.
And that's what they don't understand.
So to bring it back.
I knew it was coming. Nigga, we went from talking about trans shit to the wheel off.
I had a hand in that though. I had a hand in that. I should have done that.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one wrap this not the show. We're gonna wrap this topic up. So final thoughts, brothers.
Final thoughts on that.
Well, that's what happened when we get to talking. You know what I'm saying? We get to having good and this is what they like. They like to see good conversation,
right,
and this shit is genuine, as we say.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Genuine for the people who don't understand what we mean by that. Go back and watch our old episodes.
Yeah, just see, man, y'all. It's an Easter egg. You gotta. Never mind.
My final thoughts is you got to separate. You can't have biological men in the same prison with biological women and not expect that to happen.
This is the reason why
this
they
is
got
the reason.
men prison and women prison.
Exactly.
Now.
You have prison babies all over the place.
Fuck, who gonna take care of the kids if both of the parents in prison? The guard, the CEO gonna be like, who? They got daycare. What's going on?
My God,
it's not a good situation.
It's not.
Think about them kids when they
born in a prison. Born in a prison. Do you know how much that's gonna fuck up their life? Where was I born? A prison. Oh shit.
Both of my parents in there.
Both of my parents in there.
Doing a stretch.
I was conceived in a prison. What the fuck?
How they happen? How they allow that?
That shit should be illegal.
They already got a story to tell, and they just came here.
Conceived in prison. Oh man.
Yeah, my final thought is y'all need your own category. Men have their own category. Women have their own category. You need your own category.
And that would be the most logical thing.
But see, a lot of them love playing the victim so much because you identify as a woman when you were not born a woman, or you identify as a man, because, you know, we pick a lot on the transgender female, but these studs out here too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna leave them exempt.
Man, we gotta stop We gotta stop this shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have some type of line drawn somewhere.
But see, they're gonna view it as oppression. They think we're oppressing them.
No, because listen, man, because there's people who believe so. I was like, okay, you're a woman, and you, like I said, if you subscribe to being a woman, okay, cool. But there's some people who hard believe that so much that, and we talked about this before, when it comes to dating, they're so in their mind that I'm a woman and they're gonna want to talk to a guy, right?
Yeah.
And the guy might not want that. Yeah. He might want a natural, what they call cis.
No, we ain't doing that here.
What?
I know what you're saying.
He might want a natural born woman.
Yeah.
and you come along and you not go tell him the truth about that, and it's gonna be because you feel your situation, but because you feel like you're so much of a woman, you're not gonna tell him. And that ain't fair.
And that's not fair to him.
And it's not fair that, like we just said, for a situation like that to happen, and they had kids, and what's in store for the kids?
Right. Mm-hmm. One more thing, you sparked the idea in my mind. 17. Why is there no trans men in the men's prison? Yo, fuck the line.
You said why they not what?
Why is there no trans men in the men's prison?
Because they already fucking men in that motherfucker. So if you a stud, it don't make no. Hey, you the softest thing in here.
You got no walls.
Oh my God, dog. What the fuck, man? You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone, dog. I'm gonna leave that alone, bro.
Oh shit.
But you know what? That's a question. That's a question, though.
We gonna move along, nigga. Fuck the line that out.
I'm gonna leave that alone, bro.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gonna move on.
I'm glad to start the next one, man.
But that's a question, though. That's a genuine question. A genuine question.
That's a good question, though.
My last thing I'm gonna say. Look, man, I would love to have a gay person on the show. I would love to have a trans person on the show, whether trans, female, trans, man, doesn't matter. I would like to have a white person on the show. I would love to have all these things so our audience can get a different perspective. But the only problem is they gonna look at our past episodes and be like, that is not a friendly environment.
I ain't setting myself up.
They're gonna be like, oh hell no, I can't go there. But what we trying to say, when it's the three of us talking here, this is what we do. Okay, but when we have a guest, we still chop it up and be real. We keep it 100.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we often have to. We not have to, but we do it out of the goodness of our hearts to give respect to our guests. Okay, because they don't have to be here. They don't have to do this. Nobody's being paid to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we were to have one of those people of any of those groups that I just named, they would be treated with the utmost respect. We wouldn't ask them any disrespectful questions because at this point, we really want to see from your lens, because we can only see through our lens.
And it ain't gonna be no thing where you come on and we trying to eat you up and
Exactly.
shit like that.
It's not like that.
And we not trying to have nobody come in like, I'm out to show these.
Defensive and yeah.
Yeah, because if you came here like that, then we're gonna naturally get defensive, and then it's going.
If you come in with a mind frame of I'm trying to enlighten and educate.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, we're very conscious and aware of our own image here. That's the last thing we would want is to try to have a guest on the show and then the world see us just dogging them out and it's three of us on one. Like, no, that's not what we about. That's not what we about. So, and I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain it. I feel like, people should be able to, if you've been keeping up with us and keeping track with us, you should understand that, like Fly said before, or one of you said it, it's like barbershop talk. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We try to give you all the real, but we also understand that there are many, many different perspectives of the world, and we would like our audience to be able to see some of those perspectives. Yeah. So that's the last thing I'm going to say. I hope don't no more women get pregnant in prison.
Hopefully they learn from that.
If they get pregnant by conjugal visits, that's one thing. But if you get pregnant by in-house dick, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna
Move on.
yeah. So our last topic of the day, we wanted to talk about the state of our music, and there's a lot of shit to talk about.
That's wide ranging.
We were going to start this first because this is like really the longest topic, but we spiraled out of control a little bit, so we might have to
Like we always
start on this one and then come back to it because it's so it's a revisiting topic. So
what? Okay, our music. Our music consists of a lot of music. Are we talking about hip hop?
I don't care. I'm letting y'all lead.
What's the inspiration behind it?
Okay. When I mean the state of our music, let's see. And obviously this is all opinion based because it's an opinion based show with a lot of facts in it though. So, but the climate of our music. Do you see a decline or do you see a steadiness? As far as the industry, as far as the music that's being made, as far as well, we talked about off mic how they found another way to fuck artists over by not giving them the proper money off streams. Yeah. So I mean, we could go back to talking about that on mic. Just your general perception of state of music.
When I talk about that, I gotta say that from my viewpoint, it's two. I split the industry up in two things. It's the mainstream and the not so mainstream.
Yeah.
Is be a decline, and it means we had to be up here. And what's up here? What would that be? What's that music that's up here? What would that be? What would that be considered?
I guess I would determine. I would ask because we've been around, we've been alive a little longer. The quality of music have you seen a drop off?
So you mean that's the quality of music, and more so in the mainstream sense?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna.
What's accepted by the masses more so?
That's because the whole underground thing is a whole different. We could because that's another long
it's hard
topic.
I ask those questions. And I say that because it's hard to say.
Right.
Yeah.
With the internet, it's so much music. It really depends on what you're giving your attention to.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's made it to where you don't have to subscribe to whatever you don't like, and you can mine what it is you do like.
Mm-hmm.
I think the amount of music kind of devalued.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, because it's just so much. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we listened to one album for months, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Years. In some cases.
Yeah. If it's a good album, you know what I'm saying? I remember listening to Ghetto Fabulous for a year straight. You know what I'm saying? When it first came out. But, like, even if a good album come out today, like it's so much stuff, like you still don't even dwell on it that long. You know what I'm saying? You listen to it for a little bit, you move on to the next.
So you would surmise that the artist isn't getting proper acknowledgement these days?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the quality degraded. Yeah, I don't know if the quality degraded, but it's just so much. It's so accessible, you know what I'm saying?
I think you touched on it. Accessibility with the, you got your Amazon Music, you got your Spotify, you got your Tidal, you got all this where everything's at your fingertips versus before.
Right.
You had to really go purchase. Yeah. Because I remember going.
With it. Right.
I remember going and purchasing T.I.'s Urban Legend.
Yeah.
And I remember rocking that album for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? I was on that shit for like a year and a half. Like, damn, I love this shit.
Yeah, CDs all scratched up and shit.
Yes. And then when them bitches didn't work no more, I went and bought another one. I did that with the Outkast, the dual album, The Love Below and Speaker Box. Oh, yeah, that was so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those times was real. See, that was great time when, and I know me and her used to do this all the time. We'd buy the album, like, with your joint on there, like you know, what I mean? Like that was the shit. Or you talk about lines and stuff, you know.
Right.
Then it was gatekeepers in the game.
Yeah.
That was like, you know.
I know where you hit it.
Yeah. It's not so much. It's not really gatekeepers like that, and so it was able to be out there. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it seemed like it diluted a little bit when it's a lot out there, but it also made it to where you pick and choose.
Yeah.
What you want to listen to.
Yeah.
And some of the whack shit, you know, it's a lot of whack shit in there, and it makes it a little more
tedious to find what you like.
Yeah, and it just clouds the market space. But the main market space is in the main market space is really be what's mainstream, and as far as that concerned, that's still ran by major labels.
Yeah,
you know, which you know they've been known to push things that we necessarily don't deem as the
good music,
the shit we like.
Yeah. I would say because the three of us do music, it's become easier for us to make our music accessible to the world.
Yeah, that's the good part about it.
That's the good part about it.
The hard part about it is
everybody can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and it make it
harder to stand out.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was about to get to. It's harder to stand out.
It is.
And it's not. You don't even feel it special to be a rapper now, or artist, or a producer. Like everybody do it.
Because it's always been, ever since I can remember, it's always been, in the mainstream, you got to have like a, kind of gimmick, about yourself, to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or not even just a gimmick. To me, it seems like you just had to have a thing about you.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily gimmick. It's just it's something about you that stood out, along with being skillful at doing it.
Well, as we all acknowledge, it ain't about skill no more. Unfortunately, it's I can only listen to.
I know for sure, man.
I just
coming up where we come from, you had to be good, bro.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I'm just trying to say, like, the state of our music. Like,
want to spend that shit.
How many?
They want to fuck with you.
How many times do you gotta hear about, drugs and shit?
Oh, they've been talking about that forever, though.
How many? I'm saying, how many songs do you need to hear about? Nigga killing somebody or some shit. Like, it's like you've heard this shit 1,000 trillion times.
Like other things happen in the world. Like
but see, people don't when you go in that direction as an artist, because there are a lot of good artists out here that would like to go in that direction, but as an artist you forced to conform a little bit because you like, well, damn, I want to talk about, because I know I do this.
Yeah,
I want to talk about this to try to educate people, to try to put them up on game. But they not gonna listen to, even if it's over a banging ass beat, even if the beat is dope. If you not singing on a certain tune, or if you not talking about something in a particular way, that's all right. They'll skim through it, or they'll give it one listen. Because I'm in some music groups on Facebook, and one of the music groups I'm in, it's people from all genres of music. So that's one of the reasons why I'm in that one in particular, because you got your rock bands in there, you got your hip hop artists like myself. You got people from people that do pop music, you got people from all overseas, you got people that doing the UK style. Everybody is talking and giving their perspectives of being in this music, and everybody saying the same thing. Like, yeah, it's good that it's become more accessible, but the problem is the market has been flooded with bullshit. With straight bullshit. It's like you let every little. People are recording songs off their fucking iPhones now.
Yeah, it's getting
any
easier.
Idiot can just come up with, and they not making it no harder to make beats. Yeah. People are. it's becoming easier. Just people pressing one button to make a fucking beat. Damn near
The barrier to entry is at an all-time low.
at an all-time low.
Yeah, but just because the barrier to entry is low, it doesn't really mean that shit rise to the top.
Right.
Yeah. It just makes it real cloudy.
It also depends on the stupidity of the nation. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't trying to get murdered. Everybody got a depressed look on their face when talking about this shit.
As far as the streaming go, though,
Yeah.
that shit ridiculous in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To me,
pimping.
that to me what devalues
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
the music. I tend to believe is, and I don't want to be seen like a conspiracy theorist.
I do.
All that shit.
You can call me a conspiracy theorist. There's a lot of shit that go on that y'all don't know about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen as like that. But whatever. But whatever. I question whether if it was rock and roll that was the leading music selling, would they be doing the same thing?
Say that again.
The same thing as far as what? Streaming?
Would they be having the streaming? Would they be setting the streaming rates as low as they are?
Oh.
If rock and roll was the leading music selling.
I see what you're getting at.
See, hip hop is the
Black.
highest leading selling music.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure that Taylor Swift probably, why she's taking some of her music out off platforms before because she felt like, this is not enough. This is not fair.
Yeah.
But if rock and roll and pop was as huge and selling as much as hip hop, would they still be doing that same thing?
That's a good question. I can't answer that. I can't because.
But one thing for sure, I do not like this fraction of a penny. What the fuck is that? Who came up with that? Who came up with that idea?
That's not even real money. A fraction of a penny. Who does that?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
1 cent, you get 0.5 of 1 cent. What the fuck?
You really broke the brick down. You broke it down.
And then people just went along with it. Ain't nobody, I'm like, how did we even get to this point to where we let them slide with doing that?
Yeah, I don't see how artists didn't band together and be like, nah.
I'm sure there's some people banding now to try to do something, but it's like, how did we even get this far? It should have never got this far. Somebody should have been called this out. Or like, man, what the fuck is this?
I heard Snoop saying he was going to take the whole Death Row catalog. Because he owned Death Row now.
Right.
He said he's going to take the whole Death Row catalog and put it in the metaverse. On some kind of, I forget how he said it, but as an NFT or something. That way that artists that actually get paid for what they contributed to the music and stuff.
Absolutely. Because
he's just trying to find more new avenues so the artist can be able to make money and not this is a classic albums. You know what I'm saying? The Chronic, Dre should not be getting half a fraction of a penny on Spotify because from the Chronic. Even though he knows he's gonna make a good amount of money because it's Dr. Dre and it's the Chronic.
Right.
But Dre should be getting anybody who make music and they put it up there, they put their hard work into that shit, they should be getting paid some real money for this shit. Even if it's $1 a stream at least. I thought it should at least be $1 a stream.
You know what? That would be great if it was $1 a stream.
I sell it for $1. I sell it. I put a single out for 50 cents to $1, and I stream 1,000 times. That's my 1,000.
Exactly.
Why not?
Why shouldn't it be that? I mean, it's greed and corporation.
Of course.
Like we always say, once artists start establishing their own companies and stuff, they found a way to switch the game.
Yeah.
But
now we gonna stream your shit.
But this is me talking to the artist right now. This is what happened when you want to be popping and you don't care about your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like they start doing shit like this. You really want to be famous and you want more of the attention and you want the engagement. And I understand that you want the engagement with your music so it'll have more opportunities outside of music happen for you. But it all starts with your music.
Yeah.
So what you got to do, if we decided that we not really about getting popping as much and we really about our business first,
Yeah.
If motherfuckers pull their music off Spotify don't got shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
People pull their music off iTunes ain't got shit. Apple Music ain't got shit. Whatever, put whatever in the blank. They don't got it. Because their thing is to make money off our music. And the thing is they making more money off our music than we making off our music. That's fraction of a penny shit.
But they've always done that though, even with the 360 deals. That's what this is a fucking 360 deal for everybody.
Well, this is the thing about a 360 deal, and it ain't, it ain't fair. I look at a label, and we all got to understand in the music business, or any business. Like let's take the music business out. If you're trying to get a brand popping, and you go to the bank and get a loan, you got to pay that loan back. You know what I'm saying? They partners in what you're doing. So if I go to a label and they're putting some of the money to front me to get it started. Yeah, they do. They do deserve a piece of the pie because they put the money up.
Invested in it.
And we can't forget that they are still like a bank. They just, that money that they put in you, it seems like it's more high interest.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What they're giving you as a loan. Then a lot of, it's the way, what's not fair is not you going on label and you get the money and it's about how they do certain things in the contract, what they put in the contract, loopholes they put in the contract, and how do they go about keeping you from your money. That's the problem that's bad. It's not, labels is not bad. All labels, being in a label situation, not always bad.
It's the bullshit they put in the fine print.
It's that, but it's also about what you allow them doing, what you don't allow them to.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I said, if I go to a label and they front me the money to get it popping, you should get it popping, but you should not own my shit forever.
Right. Exactly.
It should be somewhere where this reverts back to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or even I shouldn't even have to go about paying you off like that. I should be able to, once it get this certain amount, once you get this money back for what you put in, then I should have mine back.
My ownership,
yeah.
I should have my baby back.
Absolutely.
But they make it where you put an album out, and my thing is I think they should do one-off deals, because what they do is they put the money up for your album. If you don't recoup, they want to put another album out. Now you in more debt. Now you got to wait to recoup on that one and this one. Yeah. And hope this one sells. And if this don't sell, you got to recoup on both of these. So one offer would be better. I'm not putting another album out till we sell this bitch to a certain point, and then it's mine.
Yeah,
that's it.
But from a business standpoint, they in the business to fuck you over. I mean, they not good faith actors.
But I'm just pointing out it's a way to do business. There's a right way to do business. They just don't want to do it because they've been making money. But it's also why they're about to go extinct. Yeah. And they hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for them to drown.
No, they're gonna drown because why sign with you and be in debt when I could get it popping myself?
Exactly. Right. It's just, no, go ahead, brother.
I was about to say, in regards to the streaming service, it feel like it's a better idea just to put your music on a website. You know what I'm saying? It's not,
and I'm on that. I'm thinking about that.
That's what I'm thinking about too. Like, no, everybody not gonna go to the website and download your music, but the people that are, the people who will support you, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, get way more than you would from a streaming service.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's about condition, and they could. the reason why a lot of them not gonna follow you to that website because they conditioned to get this free.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
$9.99, and I can listen to whatever the fuck I want to.
But they don't own it, you know what I'm saying? So if you pull your music off, they can't listen to it no more.
But the illusion is they think they own it.
Yeah.
And $9.99, I own it for this month to listen to whatever the fuck I want.
You don't own because the minute you stop paying for it, you no longer own this
you
shit.
can't listen to it no more.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's the illusion that's being sold to them that they can do that. You know, they're getting sold access, and it's giving the illusion that they listen to where the fuck they want. It's renting basically.
Yeah, and you know, and in
I think NFTs is trying to bring it back to where to you owning something.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about NFT because of the blockchain.
And I think the fans of music play an important role in this too, because you know, if you like a certain artist's music, then you know you should be kind of interested in like really supporting the artist. If this artist is putting out music that you enjoy, you should be like, look, let me.
I want you to keep
compensate.
I want you to keep doing it. So.
Exactly. Like nobody gets anything for free in this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you going to work and then making whatever product or doing whatever it is you do for a living and not getting paid. That's essentially what the artist is doing when they're putting out, you know, good music. You know, if you're not fortunate enough to be able to make your own production, so now you have to pay the producer, you have to pay, you know what I'm saying, the person to use the beat, and then you have to come up with the song, and then you know, if you're one of those people that's not even writing your own music, they don't know what the fuck you're doing it for. Because I mean, shit, now you gotta pay somebody for the song and you gotta pay somebody for the beat, and it's like you're just a voice. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I understand. I understand why somebody will use a writer because it takes more weight off them and using I guess two heads better than one. It's like if a team came together, like go back to Dr. Dre. That Chronic album wasn't Dr. Dre, all Dr. Dre.
Back.
He was the general of the studio, but Snoop,
Yeah.
Big reason. Jewels, RBX, the Dog Pound, Warren G, all of those people, and I might even be missing people, but whoever I'm missing, even those folks, they all put in to making the Chronic album what it is. And so I understand why somebody would use a writer and like, I want to make the best possible product. But it does take money out of it, you know.
Yeah, I was just looking at it from the ownership standpoint. Because again, we all are artists, all three of us. So
they can have ownership. It's just they would still have to pay these people up front. Or they could either split, or he could got pay him up front.
I mean, okay, I understand that. If you're in a position, where you had a bank, you know, you got the funds to be able to be like that, I can understand. I guess I can't understand it because even if I had the money, I guess it's the pride of being an artist. Like, you know, it's like I wouldn't want nobody writing no verse for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
from a different.
Well, see, that's what I'm. So that's why I appreciate what Fly said, because I'm able to, you know, hear it from a different perspective. But and you know, just me personally, like, no, I don't have a fucking ghostwriter. I wouldn't have a. And there is a good thing about having a team behind you.
Yeah.
But in a sense, it's like I'm looking at it like if we had a team, like if we like bouncing ideas off each other, like, oh, I got a hook for this. Use this hook for this song, but you still writing your own verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I have no problem with that. And then you both, like you say, you both get credit for it. You know, you did the hook, you know, and then you both get royalties off the song.
Right.
That's fine. I'm all for that. You both own it. I'm with you. I'm all about the ownership of the thing. So but yeah, it's that pride thing. Like, ain't anybody about finna write my shit for me. Like, no, I can't.
Ain't Bow Wow.
No. But I'm with you. I like writing my own shit.
Yeah.
And it's something about writing your own shit. But I could just understand why people wouldn't. You know what I mean? I just got it. I don't want to judge them on it. But the only way I would is if you step out here like you do it and you don't. You know.
Yeah.
But. I saw something about Russ where he was like, I guess he he was out there independent when he first started off, and he blew himself up. And then he got like a partnership with a label.
Yeah.
And the deal, he ended that deal. He completed that deal, and he was back independent.
Yeah, he had leverage.
Right, he had leverage. He going in. They try to own his prior catalog before signing. He's like, no,
Kick rocks.
right. So he was able to keep that, still get the money from his TuneCore, and then whatever money he split with the label. Which is why I say labels not really all bad. It's about how you first go in there with leverage and being able to keep them from doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah. They definitely gonna try.
So he did that, ended that, and what I heard him say on Breakfast Club is he went to a bank and got a loan and used that to fund a project. Which I was like, that's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's smart as fuck. And they gonna give him the money because off mic what me and you talking about.
Yeah.
If the bank don't give a fuck as long as you got the credit and the money.
Yeah.
If you got any one of those or a combination of both, they gonna fuck with you and they gonna give you the money. So I felt like that was smart. I had to say that was a smart move. You know what I mean? And a lot of people could use that, not necessarily on the music business, but anything else. You know what I mean? Another reason why you get your finance straight.
Yeah. Well, okay. Before we end it, we gotta talk about the two crazy things in music.
Oh yeah.
What's
Talk about the first one.
They keep on fucking with the baby. Man.
That's the first one.
shit.
That's the first one. So
That nigga don't miss at all, man.
He don't miss, man. He don't.
self-defense.
Hey, you shouldn't be scaling walls like the great Spider-Man. So hey,
He done killed the motherfucker. He done
Was he wrong?
beat people up on.
nah.
Okay.
You at my house.
You
at my
climbing
house.
over my wall. Like
I gotta ask.
I don't know what you're doing.
You on my property. Hey man, a lot of people got ran in on and got killed. Pop Smoke one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ran in his house and killed him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If
It was the house he
or
was
Airbnb.
renting. Oh, he was
Yeah, they ran in that house, man. He didn't deserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I see that and the motherfucker scaling my wall,
I don't know what you here to do, but you ain't gonna do it.
I'm a Steph Curry your ass. I'm gonna hit you from long range. I might have a scope on my shit.
Right.
Let's say we all know how we are off
Yeah,
mic. Like,
right.
that wouldn't be wise for anybody to try that shit.
Not at all.
That's not. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck is you doing jumping walls anyway? What the fuck is you doing? What are you doing?
Hey,
He said, I got him neutralized.
and
Y'all keep playing with this nigga like he don't bust these pistols.
Right.
He done showed you
He done-
twice.
He done gave you the proof already. You was still messing with this nigga.
leave this man alone, okay? Just he clearly about that life. And I know somebody, you know what they always say, somebody always out there bigger and stronger than you. Well,
Yeah,
listen,
I'm sure. But this is why these pistols come.
Right, exactly. That's
Because I'm
nobody
not about,
that strong.
I'm not about to. Hey man,
you ain't that strong, nigga.
You can hotbox these bullets. But hey, don't come over my fucking wall. You don't have no problem with me. I'm minding my business.
Oh no, look, man. I agree personally. I agree 100%. I'm not even famous, and I'm that way now. So
I'm sure he was minding his business in the Walmart when he shot the nigga in the
Exactly.
bread out or wherever aisle he was in.
Yeah, he's starting to look like Baby Pac.
Hey,
Dropping niggas.
leave him alone. I mean,
You done beat people up on the internet.
listen, that's not to get too deep into it, but you get the people that the people who are anti-Second Amendment. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but this was self-defense all around. And I'm a firm believer in self-defense. This is why the fuck you leave people alone. You don't fuck with people because of shit like this.
But this is social media era, and see they
Clout.
done made it, and that's why I said this is why this shit is bad, man. Because these motherfuckers just got the courage. They feel like they can come up on you with all kind of camera and say some weird ass shit, doing pranks and all that.
Clout.
Like,
Do anything for
like,
clout.
listen, man. If you wanted a clout, I can help you with your clout, bro. Like, you could come up to me and say, "Yeah, I'm trying to do this prank thing, and whoa, and can you be in it?" I might help you with that shit, depending on how I feel. I might not want to, but I might want to. if you ask me, I might help you. Now, if you coming up to me and you doing something funny, and I gotta watch out for you because I don't know what you up to, you liable to have anything happen to you.
And what Fly is saying is absolutely right and spot on, because you don't know, and we talking in regards of pranking. You don't know who the fuck is armed and who's not,
Right?
Because a smart let's clarify this. A smart gun owner will keep his shit concealed, and you won't fucking know. Yeah. And let me not just say his, because women are really good at hiding their shit and their purses.
They got bad.
They will up their shit. They will up their shit faster than a nigga will. So leave them alone too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you just don't mess with people. I know like you say, pranks is funny and shit for the internet, and you want to get views and all of that shit.
Yeah.
But like Fly said, the best thing to do is, at a certain point, it kind of has to be scripted. If you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you could potentially lose your life. That's what I'm saying.
Or even just get fucked up, bodily harm and shit. Because I'm telling you, hey man, you don't know what somebody gonna do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somebody might have had a bad day, and they might not have a good sense of humor.
Right.
All I'm gonna say is it ain't wise to prank me. You ever see me out in the street?
Listen. I'm already not that approachable
Yeah,
already.
I don't play no games.
And I'm not on here. I'm not finna sound tough. I'm not finna brag and boast and puff my chest out. I'm just gonna let you know this ain't the one, bro.
I'm the first one to tell you I'm not a person that's trying to act tough, but I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not that approachable like that for a reason. Like, yo, like you get too close to me, I'm like, yeah, you a little bit too close. Like,
yeah.
You come and then you be on some talking funny shit. I'm like, yeah, and then let me get away from you. Like, I don't even want no parts of that shit. Like, let me get away. I don't want to be playing with you.
Hey, it's a lot that I want to say, but I'm not finna incriminate myself on mic. So I'm just going I'm just gonna tell you. Yeah, it wouldn't be wise. That's all I would tell you.
And I'm like that. I'm like that with females. Shit. Like, man, you get a little too close. You need to back up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got past that one. So leave the baby alone, okay?
Yeah. Clearly.
You know,
this nigga will pull that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, all of us are rappers. I wouldn't necessarily want to beef with this nigga personally, but you know, I would keep it on wax with him, because you know what I'm saying.
I don't think this nigga rap beef.
I don't think he does. Yeah. But I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying. I'm not scared of no man on earth, but at the same time, you can't underestimate nobody either. And that's what I think these people are doing. I don't know why they keep underestimating this brother. And like, it video evidence of how he get down. So
right.
just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave this nigga alone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, perception and change about rappers.
I don't know why
it's for some reason it's split. Mm-hmm. Because at one point, rappers was like, don't fuck with that nigga. He from where he from. But nowadays it's like, I guess, I don't know, they they don't feel the same. Some people don't feel the same, and they feel like they could try somebody.
Yeah, that's because a lot of them are soft though.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. But even back then, you couldn't tell who was soft and who wasn't.
No, absolutely.
So now it's like they try people. But he done shot somebody one time. Yeah, so if he shot somebody one time already, it's like, is that not enough, nigga? He's still soft?
Shot people, beat people up.
And it ain't about hard or soft. He just defended himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm pro self-defense 100%.
So I'm like, why is y'all doing this? And then the other half is, these niggas act like they ain't got no sense. Regards with, the shit go down while all these rappers getting killed.
Yeah. I think and I'm gonna make this quick because I know we gotta get to the other part.
Yeah.
I think the reason perceptions have changed on rappers now, and I'm probably gonna get attacked for it, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. I think people's perceptions and why they look at rappers different now is because a lot of them be trying to sing rap. They using this auto-tune shit.
And I don't understand what's the problem with that. See, that's what I'm trying to say, man. You can try to think that these niggas is funny because they do their singing and shit. Some Some of them dudes, because they seen that, them the ones that got the pistol play.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Well, that's what I'm saying about people's perception. Just because you see them doing what you would view as a soft thing doesn't necessarily mean that's how they hardwired.
Right,
because it's like, I mean, well, I ain't gonna get into personal shit, but yeah.
Like I would give an example. Nelly was not seen to a lot of people as a hard ass rapper.
Not at all.
Right? But if you do your backstory about Nelly,
He's from the streets.
he's still from St. Like, we talk a lot about Chicago, and we talk about LA, and we talk about other places. You know, we from here, so we talk about here. But people, St. Louis, especially in the Midwest, if you from the Midwest, you understand, they was up there on that murder capital list.
Yeah.
It ain't sweet in St. Louis. And y'all thought he was funny. Y'all thought it was funny because he was rapping.
Yeah.
And he was accessible to white audience. But he was known for being in the street. Mm-hmm. But it ain't about that. It's really about coming up to a grown ass man, and then he end up defending himself, and it's like, oh, why you do this, nigga? Because you ran up on a man.
Exactly. You shouldn't run up on a man like that. It's that simple.
You ran up on a grown ass man and thought that you was gonna do shit, and nothing happened to you.
So, yeah. Final takeaway: leave that nigga the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's about it.
So, all right, the next one, the last thing of the night. Mano.
Oh man, I seen him on I think Instagram. Like, oh man, it was just jokes. It was just jokes.
And you're a wild ass nigga for saying that shit.
Some shit you could keep to yourself, brother.
You're a wild ass nigga. Ain't no for that shit.
So what did he say? He was on lip service, right?
I think so. Yeah.
He said
Angela E. Shout out.
He liked to role play with his white women. To
Like
being a runaway slave.
Runaway slave, like to get tied up and whipped and shit. Whew. The sisters did not like that.
What they say? I ain't see the video.
I didn't see
I only
it
saw a little. I saw what he said. I didn't see
what was the reaction.
What was their reaction. I saw them laughing and stuff. I ain't seen nothing critical like they was mad or nothing.
I mean, the ones that I seen were basically just being critical of him, like you chasing that white swine and you know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what the fuck is you really on? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're like, well, y'all gonna get enough of fucking with them white women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you into some shit where you need a safe word, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's basically shit like that. I'm like,
I want some people got their kink.
Yeah, but see, the world don't need to know your kink.
I understand. Listen, I'm on the other topic,
because you motherfuckers ain't never gonna know what get my rocks off. Ain't none of your motherfucking business.
On the other topic, I said, don't know everything.
Yeah,
right.
So it might be his kink. I don't know. He might be playing, but some people get off of doing that slave and daughter of the slave. So it's like, yeah, I'm fucking the oppressor daughter and or the oppressor wife, or I don't know, they get off on that type of shit.
Or fucking your boss. Or some shit like that.
I'm sure people get off with that too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What they call it? I think they got a name for that in porn sites. What is it, cuckold or some shit?
The cuckold shit is when the husband watches a random dude nail his wife.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's the cuckold shit. So when you hear the white boy like, you're a fucking cuck, like that's what they talking to, that fucking cuck. Like I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah.
That ain't some sim shit. I don't know what it is.
Don't ask me how I know about that.
Listen, man.
Obviously, I don't watch nobody fuck my wife.
Listen, I know about it because I watched porn and I seen that category and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I looked it up. I looked shit up and was like, oh, this some weird, this some shit.
I mean, I've seen one or two porn videos where got the dude just sitting there on the couch with his legs crossed,
getting
and just
off on it.
watching. I mean, obviously that's not his wife, but they playing roles
playing
like playing like that's his wife, and he's watching her get plowed, and then dude just sitting there just
But I'm sure it's some. I'm
That
sure it's
really
something that's not
is.
scripted.
Oh no, that
Right,
no, they got that idea
that's
from
a really
somewhere.
thing, yeah.
You know, that shit happens in real life where, and I just don't like. I don't understand.
I
Like,
don't understand. I don't understand
you-
a lot of shit. I don't want to.
It's not for me to understand.
I don't need to understand.
It's not for me. So
I just,
yeah, I'm not.
whatever
gonna-
floats your boat.
There you go. There you go. Because some people like being strapped in, and we ain't gonna get in all that. We running a little long as usual.
yeah,
So you know,
ain't no wild boy though. For saying that shit.
hey brother, next time just keep that shit to yourself. Man.
Like, all right, my boy, go ahead.
What you do?
All right, G.
Yeah. If y'all brave enough and y'all got some kinks and y'all want to share them, put them in the description in the comments.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I dare y'all to. I dare y'all to. I will. Oh man, give me a good laugh.
Run it up.
Give me a good laugh.
Comment on YouTube.
Listen, if y'all do that shit, I promise you, we gonna bring like a sexual type.
We are.
We'll
we will
bring
read
that type of
that shit
episode.
on this. We will read it on the next episode.
Hey, that
No,
would be funny.
we do like a sexual episode where we talk about some shit like that. We ain't gotta be super vulgar or nothing like that, but you know we'll.
Yeah. Or if you just want to be anonymous, hit us
you know
at
what?
the Gmail.
Because you
Right.
know, hey, you know what? And what inspired me? Hey, if it's a sexologist or something that want to be on the show and
Hey,
call in,
that'd-
hey man,
be
hit
dope.
the fucking inbox, please.
Email. Unculturedroots@gmail.com.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm in the service to help people.
Who need this information?
All guests will be treated with respect.
Absolutely.
Let's get it. But we're gonna wrap up the show. Like we say, like and subscribe on YouTube. We're available on Spotify, wherever you get
All the major.
even some of the not
Yeah,
major.
yeah.
Anywhere you get podcasts.
You know, we are streaming over there. I'm trying to figure out how to get our monies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We definitely streaming on. You know, we getting views on YouTube. It might not be what everybody else fucking gets, but we are getting something, and
Rome
that's
wasn't built in a day.
and
You
it
know
wasn't. And I understand that, but we are getting something. We are appreciative of the ones who do listen.
Absolutely.
So-
100.
I just want to make sure that we get paid properly.
Yes.
So
There you go. Hey man, and if this shit take off, y'all gonna get more than one episode a week if we could really do this shit.
That ain't nothing.
we will 10x this shit out there.
Right, exactly.
Shout out to Grant Cardone.
So definitely check us out. Definitely follow, like, and subscribe. And we may or may not be on next week because Brother Fly's going out of town. He's going handle some personal business. And hey, if we're not on next week, we'll definitely be back the following week. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages.
y'all have a safe week. Be safe out there. And
Love yourself. Love everybody else.
yeah, love yourself in
Stay
more ways
dang.
than one.
Stay dangerous like the baby.
Be defensive. Be ready.
Peace out.
Peace.